What's good, everybody on YouTube? Today we are talking about the return of the Dragon Ball Super anime in 2026. It's your boy Jay Budokai here, and have you been hearing, if you heard of these leaks, quote unquote? Yes, we're gonna talk about some leaks. So if you don't want to hear about any leaks, quote unquote, I don't think these leaks are that real, because honestly that would be the dumbest leaks I've ever heard in my life. But if this is your chance to click off the video immediately. But we're talking about it. Apparently they're gonna remake Dragon Ball Super. No, I really hope they don't do that, because why would I want to see a Dragon Ball Super remake? Dragon Ball Super is not, it came out it didn't even finish 10 years ago. It came out in 2015, but it didn't even finish 10 years ago. And we didn't even get the new content until 2016 with the Universe 6 versus 7 arc. We had to watch all of Battle of Gods again and all of Resurrection F again before we even got to anything new. I'm not trying to see them remake the whole show again from Battle of Gods all the way up through Tournament of Power just so we can finally get into the Moro and Granola stuff. Like, oh my god, that would be horrible. I most definitely do not want that. Let me know if you guys want that, because that would be crazy. That'd be the first time ever hearing of this. Someone actually wanting people to remake Dragon Ball Super, even though the show still looks fantastic. The tournament, okay, the beginning of the show does not look great. We know that. But the Tournament of Power has amazing episodes where the art and animation is beautiful. Top 10 in the industry easily, and back in the day with Ultra Instinct and stuff like that versus Jiren. That was an amazing looking battle. But we got some BT4 running in the background, if you couldn't tell. It's just for some eye candy while I yap this whole time down in this corner. It's just for stuff that y'all look at. I usually play some Xenoverse while I yap, but my capture card isn't working, so we got BT4 in the background, spectator battles happening. But I need to talk about Dragon Ball Super. It needs to come back, man. We need a Dragon Ball Super Season 2 in 2026. Now, we need to at least announce in 2026. It needs to come out in 2026. We just need to know what's happening, because the Moro arc has yet to be animated and the Granola arc has yet to be animated. And those arcs are both really, really good for Dragon Ball Super. Arguably, those are some of the better arcs. Tournament of Power is good. The Universe 6 to 7 arc was all right. You know, that one's cool and all. But the Goku Black arc is good too, besides the ending. But the Moro and Granola arc are better than both of those arcs. You know, Tournament of Power, I don't know. I really like the Moro arc. The Moro arc is really, really good. I really think we should at least get that, if any arc. Granola might be a movie. It could be a movie. They might be able to fit that into a whole movie itself. But I really feel like Dragon Ball Super is due for a comeback around this time, because they've been saying this whole Dragon Ball event is coming out towards the end of this month on January 25th. I've heard there's going to be a whole Dragon Ball event, and they haven't announced anything. They haven't really told us. They've told us they're going to announce a new game, I think, and they're going to give us some news on the anime / the manga. Now, I know the manga is probably going to get a continuation at the very least, because we need to know what's going on with that. And at the same time, I know that they're probably going to talk about the updates of Daima Goku and maybe some DLC for Sparking Zero. I talked more about the games in my previous video, which I just recorded, and I'm recording this right after talking about the previous thing. But I really want to see the anime come back. I really think it's time for Granola and Moro, because of the fact that it's been gone for, what did it end, 2019, 2018? It's been gone for almost 6 years now. Now, if we count the movie, the superhero movie came out in 2021, I think. So about 4 years or 5 years, I guess now, it's 2026. Jesus, time be going by fast. But I think, oh my god, Broly's really putting the beat down on the fusions. What is happening? Y'all need to get rid of Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. Y'all haven't even moved on to the next ones. And he's running away. Okay, he's bringing out the next Broly, Dragon Ball Super Broly. Okay, wow. But yeah, I really think it's time for Super to return. Now, what do I want to see out of Super if they do a season 2? Yes, Moro, Granola, then the Black Frieza arc. Apparently Black Frieza is probably going to be the ending, so I'm hoping they squeeze a couple more arcs in between Black Frieza being the end, because we really want to see all the other universes. At least I really want to see all the other universes. Like, the universes were introduced in this arc, and we got to see the Tournament of Power and the Universe 6 versus 7. That's it. We haven't got to travel to these other universes with Goku and Vegeta, fight a universal threat that can take out multiple universes. Like, I want something big and crazy to be the finale of Super, and then maybe just let Dragon Ball rest, man. I know that's probably not going to happen, because Dragon Ball makes so much money. They're probably not going to let it rest for a long time. They're probably going to bring back and keep it going and keep it going and keep it going. But regardless, I think Dragon Ball does deserve some rest after they finish out Super. I need to see Moro animated, man. That's all I want to say. That's all I'm talking about. Now, could we get another movie? I mean, we could get another movie theoretically. We get another movie taking place after everything that's happened in the anime, because the superhero movie takes place after the Granola arc, if y'all didn't know that. So if you didn't, technically we've seen the world after Granola and Moro with Dragon Ball Super Superhero and Gohan in them, because in the manga after that arc, Gohan goes to Beerus's planet and fights Broly. Like, could I get that animated, please? Like, that would be so fire. Oh, I'm just saying, like, there's so much potential here for Dragon Ball and the animated returning here in 2026. I just really don't want that remake, because we would have to wait years before we got any new content. And yes, that could get some new fans in, but new fans could join in season 2 when it comes out anyway, because people do that. I mean, and then they could go back and watch the old stuff to understand what's happening in the new stuff. So I really don't think it's worth it for them to go back in time to build up new fans and then bring it into the future and be like, oh, here we go. Now we got Super Saiyan 4. Gogeta brought this all the way back, by the way. He absolutely destroyed Dragon Ball Super Broly, and now he's about to finish off Legendary Super Saiyan Broly, but only losing 1 bar of health, by the way. So I needed to point that out because Gogeta's been going ham. But yes, Dragon Ball Super anime, it will be returning in 2026, or at least we'll get some big news. So let me know what you guys want to see down below when it comes to Dragon Ball Super in the anime. I'm hoping we get the manga returning and we get at least 2 or 3 more arcs before the anime ends, just because I just want more Dragon Ball. I just want more Dragon Ball. Not before the anime, before the manga ends. I don't want it to just immediately go into the Black Frieza arc and that be the end. Now, I didn't go to the Black Frieza arc and continue it more after that. I'm fine with that, because I didn't want Black Frieza to be the final villain, because I feel like that's going to be contained in Universe 7, and I want to see more of the other universes, like I was saying earlier. So I did do a Black Frieza video if you do want to see that in my video discography. I don't know why I said in my, but it's on my channel. I did it a little bit ago. I'll probably put it at the end of this video if y'all want to check that out. But yeah, that's gonna be it for here. That's kind of just a little mini yap session I wanted to add on, separate the anime from the games, but there's not too much to talk on about the anime and the manga besides the fact that we want it to continue. I want to see more stuff. I want to see Super Saiyan 4 in the anime come up. Like, I want there to be a reason for Diamond Goku to even have gone Super Saiyan 4. Like, that kind of feels useless for them to put that into the anime and then do nothing with it ever. Like, I mean, I know it was very fan servicey. Daima was cool, you know. Daima was great. I was enjoying it while I watched it. I love the Super Saiyan 4 the way it looks. I love the design. It's great. I want to see it in Super. That's all. I just want to see it in Super, even though it's probably obsolete. But what if they mix Super Saiyan 4 with God? Like, that would be sick. Super Saiyan 4, but all blue? Now, he would look a little crazy, but I mean, it's doable. I mean, he's all red right here. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta kind of looks like Super Saiyan 4 Diamond Goku besides the big arms, you know? So really, they could do that if they wanted to, and it wouldn't be that crazy. Maybe we could see Broly use Super Saiyan 4 because he has Wrath 4 already. Bam! That'd be super sick. Our way to bring Super Saiyan 4 into Super is just giving it to DBS Broly. He'd be insane. His power level would be literally crazy because of Super Saiyan. He's close to Blue already, if not stronger than Blue. I mean, he is, because they had to fuse to beat him, but still, like, it'd be insane. It'd be insane to add that into the game, into this show. But yeah, I really think Dragon Ball Super is due to come back this year. If not, it'll come back early next year for sure, because they wouldn't be hyping up this big event if it's not a big new game or not the anime returning, you know? And I feel like the very least the manga will return, but that's not the biggest thing. They wouldn't do a whole event just to say the manga's returning. That's all I'm saying. They would be like, oh, the manga's will return in a couple of months. They do like a little interview with Torotaro and then put out a press release. They wouldn't do this whole big event in a couple of weeks, guys. I'm just saying, we got something crazy coming up, and I really just hope it's the Moro arc coming out animated. That just makes the most sense. How many times did I say the Moro arc in this video? Because I don't know. And I want to see Granola. Granola it's really cool to me. I think Granola is one of the coolest characters introduced in Dragon Ball in a while. I really think he had a lot of potential. He's kind of like Universe 7's Trunks almost. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's trying to get revenge on his whole family getting murdered by Frieza and the Saiyans, and that arc is just so fire. So y'all check that out if you haven't seen that. It's really worth the read if you haven't read any of the manga. It's good. It's good. It's really nice. Torotaro puts his own little spin on it, and I think Torotaro has been doing good with some of the writing, you know? So I think we should let him take the reins a little bit and see what he can do for just going all off the dome for him. Now, I wonder if they're having a problem because Dragon Ball Super is called Dragon Ball Super, and now Akira Toriyama's no longer a part of it because he passed away, sadly. Good RIP to a GOAT, Akira Toriyama. But yeah, so maybe that's why they're having problems with Dragon Ball Super. I know they were having licensing problems and they were battling over the property of Dragon Ball for a while with Toei. But I wonder if they're just going to have to call it something else because of the way that Akira was affiliated with it and he's no longer with us. So that could be a big thing. They could be calling it Dragon Ball. I don't know what they're going to call it. Dragon Ball Super Z, because the end of Super. That's the point. Dragon Ball Z is supposed to be the end of Z. That's why it was the Z. But I don't know. You guys let me know what you think down below. Do you want to see a new Dragon Ball Super? Do you want to see more movies? Do you want to see a continuation of just a manga? Go watch my video games video and tell me what games you want to see down in the comments of that video. That's me, Queen Boy, though. See ya.